Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Live. A look at your sports news in this hour. Now, we all know that school football is an area of concern in South Africa when it comes to the development of football as well as players. Now, the Pitso Mosimane Schools Sports program is one of the programs that is actively doing something about exposing future footballers to good coaching structures and facilities at a young age. And joining us in studio, we have MT Sports Marketing Managing Director Moira, as well as former Bafana Bafana midfielder, a man that applied his trade at Sundowns. You played overseas as well, Augustine Makalakalane. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Sports and Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I love the cool, calm and collected here on the side of Coach Makalakalane. But before I get to you, Moira, let's talk about, we had Coach Pitso Mosimane coming on and speaking about the program, the school's program that he wanted to launch and what the objectives were. Tell us what's happened since you've rolled out the program.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for inviting us to your program. We started with the school's program this year in February. The program from our side is to launch 5 schools this year. We've already launched 2 schools with the Curo schools. One is in Cosmos City, the other one is in Polokwane, Northern Academy. And those schools, we call them the Pitso Mosimane Soccer Schools Partnerships. And then we've got independent schools that we are going to be opening, and we're opening 3 in June. One would be in Midrand, it will be in Northcliffe and in Boksburg. So the term school for us is a school in terms of a soccer school. So we do partner with schools, education schools, and we also go on independent facilities so that kids that are necessarily not from a particular school and are interested in promoting the quality of football can join us from the age of under 6 or under 7.
Oh, that's very interesting. Coach Makalakalane, I want to bring you into the discussion now. As a former footballer midfielder who played for Bafana Bafana, you applied your trade at FC Zurich and Baden. How important would you say it is for these young players to get exposed to these resources and facilities at this young age? Because, I mean, we've seen, for example, a Lionel Messi who left Argentina to go to Spain to be at Barcelona at the age of 11, 12. And we've seen what that has done for his career. So when we bring it back to South Africa, how important is a program like this in exposing our future stars at a very young age?
Thank you very much. Good morning to your listeners. You have mentioned Messi. He was 11 years. Now Coach Pitso is gone even lower. He says, let's get them very young, very naive, very empty. They need us to be giving them proper information. They are going to learn. Let's develop their education part. We co-parent with the parents, these children. We have education programs. We have training. We have physical training for their PE. We also emphasizing on the nutrition. We want to create a good lifestyle for these children. They have to know that they're going to be athletic if they have talent. Let them come and have fun. And just be sportive. South Africans has got a lot of talent and they need to be harnessed. We were not harnessed, me and Coach Pitso, in our playing days. We didn't have this kind of
which shows academies. Us how talented you actually are, because you didn't have the harnessing, but you still turned out good. Yes,
and that's very important. So when we start them early, we can direct them, we can correct them. We can minimize these child abuses. We can minimize the elite dropout at school. Coach Pitso is focusing on boys and girls. And that's, for me, amazing. A program that he's bringing up to do this is going to help tremendously. Bafana Bafana are not having too many players. South Africa is a vast country with 9 provinces. And we have not scratched the surfaces of identifying the talent. So I think with this program, it would be the greatest program that has come to fall and then attract the children all over the country to come and be given opportunity. We want to train the children properly. We have proper facilities you have indicated. We have we use proper equipment. No under 13s are going to play in a big field. The under 11s, the 6-year-olds, they have to play with a so nice softball, proper size soccer ball. They have to use proper equipment. They have to use proper facilities. They just have to enjoy life. We're doing lifestyle programs. We're doing fun games because we want the motor core abilities of the children to be developed.
So basically it's just an all-rounded program looking at the physical aspects, getting them exposed to, and everything is fit for the age group. But Moira, let's talk about legacy, because in many instances it's hard to maintain the certain legacy that you want a program of this nature to have. When you started looking at the coaches you want to have, the administrators you want to have, the people you want to partner up with, what were the elements that you looked at as MT Sports Management?
Yes, for example, I think Coach Augie is one of the examples of people we approached, given that he's an accredited coach, instructor, FIFA, CAF, and SAFA. We looked at the quality of people that we're looking for. For the coaches themselves that we've earmarked now, we are sitting at about 40 coaches. We looked as a minimum at a D license, SAFA D license, or equal and approved. So our coaches come with that minimum qualification. And during our induction, one of the key things that was also important in identifying the coaches was they go through an induction program. In an induction program, we take them through a problem for women and men against child abuse, because we just believe it is important that as we are representing Coach Pitso's brand, we all behave in the right manner, that we are taught how to deal with children, both boys and girls. And obviously we do first aid with them, and with Coach Augie, he harnesses whatever they know also by doing some practical and theoretical program. And in terms of partners, we really look for facilities that will enable our children to be able to perform correctly, facilities that somehow have got the correct equipment. I mean, Coach Pitso's vision is really to one day own his own facilities.
Yes.
Because we're starting, obviously we depend on schools, for example, currently to say, can we use your facility to train these kids? And, you know, I guess they have to charge us some form of money for us to use those facilities. And one of the key things maybe that I might just add is we have not been able to identify more female coaches. So in June, we're going on a drive to look for minimum 20. I mean, when we were looking for coaches, we had about 700. But this particular drive will be only focusing on women coaches. We have obviously discussed with SAFA to say once we get those coaches, even if they don't have the minimum qualification, which is the D license, then we will take them in and take them through that process ourselves, so that we begin in the Pitso Mosimane soccer schools to also have female coaches, because we're looking at also females to upgrade.
And that's something that we must commend you on, the fact that, and I know Coach Augustine mentioned that just giving equal opportunity to boys and girls alike, and you taking it further, not just in terms of the players, but also on the coaching element. So thank you to you for that. And we know, we say 2023 is the year of the woman, and we love to hear that you are looking for more female coaches. But Moira, doing amazing work there in terms of this program, Sinfisile Tlhagale. Makalakalane, thank you so much for coming through this morning, as well as Moira Tlhagale, who is the Managing Director out at MT Sports Management, talking all things about the Pitso Mosimane Schools program that is currently going on. And that's how we wrap up your sports news